Check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. So I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight into it. This video is going to be about breaking down some of the meanings to the cross. The cross has a symbol. So it's important to know that whenever I'm talking about the cross, I'm going to be going into this from an esoteric perspective. All right, because I know the cross is a popular religious symbol. So it's important to know when you're dealing with religion, there's the exoteric religion as well as esoteric religion. So an exoteric understanding is dealing with all of these symbols and all of these um, characters and their stories. It's dealing with all this stuff on the surface level. The exoteric understanding is for just the general public. It's for the masses. It comes with a literal understanding, right? It's about the outer world. It's dealing with the physical reality. So when it comes to the characters like Jesus, Horus, Zeus, Isis, Buddha, and so on, and all of these characters are accepted to be actual people that actually existed, and their mythologies are looked at as their stories, actual events that happened in history. All right, so that's on an exoteric level. Now, when we get into the esoteric teachings, this deals with the deeper understanding of the teachings. We're talking about what's hidden underneath the surface. It's about not dealing with these characters and mythologies from a literal place as actual people, places, and events that happen in history. It's about decoding these symbols and finding out the hidden meaning. All right. Decoding the subliminal message. So anyway, which is true? Are these actual people that existed and things that happened? Now, I don't think it's really no way of knowing. However, when it comes to what a person is likely to benefit the most from, it's going to be dealing with the esoteric teachings, right? Though there is value in both, it's just about a higher and a lower understanding is all. All right, so let's get into it with this cross. I had to make that clear though, because the things I say about the cross ain't going to be the things that people were taught in elementary. But let's make sense about it as far as what I believe I know, because I don't know it all. All right, so the first line, let's make this simple, right? So that is the negative sign, correct? And then the opposite line. That is the positive sign, right? You might always heard the universe is built on mathematics. This negative and positive charge exists in everything in this reality. Negative also being known as feminine energy, and positive being known as masculine energy. And this feminine and masculine exist in everything in creation. Remember that we fell into polarity, right? So this duality, right? You look at a battery and always got a positive side and a negative side. All right, so from there, if we want to keep moving, right? Then this cross also is dealing with the four directions. And I mean, it's just basic shit, but it's about getting an understanding, right? Because we dealing with magic on the channel more and more. We dealing with occult science, period. And it's all about starting to understand this shit. And if you into the whole matrix thing, then you need to be into this shit and understanding what's underneath some of this basic programming, right? All right, so dealing with the cross, and the cross is dealing with the four directions, which of course is dealing with the four elements. Four elements making up creation: water, air, fire, earth. This shit is infused in everything in our reality, right? These energies they all have their own unique nature to them. And all of these energies also exist within us, within you and me. As I said before, this is what your life is created from here, right? You can't live without air, you can't live without fire, you can't live without water, and we can't live without the earth. Not on the earth as humans. All right. So the cross, we talking about a symbol which encompasses the significance of the directions as well as the four elements, as well as the four seasons: summer, fall, winter, spring, The 4 times of day: dawn, noon, dusk, and night. The 4 phases of the moon. This is it's all the same shit, or relates to the one relates to something else which follows under that same. You get what I'm saying, right? So these are some of the things that actually make it out to be a divine symbol. It is dealing with the cycles of polarity. It is dealing with reality is giving you the holistic view. Ultimately, it's a symbol of balance. All right. So, I'm talking about this because, as I said, I'm getting more into putting some more content on the channel that's really about actually building, developing full blown magic rituals, right? And these are just like basic understandings, because invoking these elements is just going to be a part of the process. For whatever reason, the shit works how it works, right? So, moving on. Talk about, I said it's ultimately a symbol about balance, right? And I'll talk about balance then. Where you find balance at, shit, right, will be the middle point. All right. Now we get a little deeper into some esoteric, some occult understanding when it comes to this middle point, right? Keep in mind that the zodiac shit, all that is it's a story, right, about all of the signs surrounding, circling around the sun, right, when it comes to astrology and shit, right? All right, so this middle point, first, just on a basic waking conscious level, you can access this middle point in your waking life, right? Remember, it's stages to everything. But on a basic level, right now in your waking life, you access this middle point of your consciousness by becoming non-judgmental. Just by becoming aware. All right. You go to that meditative state, right? Mindfulness meditation. And it's where you become the middle point and you just simply be aware. You don't cast any judgments about what's good, what's bad, right? When things pop up and raise up in your mind, maybe certain images and all these things, you try to hold on to this non-judgmental awareness where you're just simply neutral. You don't go down the rabbit hole of certain thoughts and get caught up in the drama of it and the storyline or none of that shit. You just simply try to remain neutral. When thoughts or emotions raise up, you simply let them raise up and allow them to fade without getting caught up in the drama of it, right? The longer you can do that, that's going to mentally start opening you up because you're going to slowly start peeling back. You're slowly peeling back the mask of the conscious mind, right? I'm not saying that you're going to do this and in 5 minutes, like your life is somehow going to change. But those who do this and hold on to this state of mind, who actually do this, like you can ask like them the significance like of doing like that meditation regularly. Like now that's just on a basic level, like a basic simple practice. All right, so I'm gonna do a separate video part two, because this is a whole nother video. When we start talking about going into this middle point, right? So this is where we get into the science of Jesus and all of that shit coming into the cross. Remember that Jesus is usually referred to as the Son of God. All right. And anyway, just know that this matrix and how reality is set up and everything keeping you trapped in worrying about your bills and your family problems and finances and the girl you creeping with and you got your heart broke behind this and just all of this shit that reality comes with, and it's all designed to keep you away from becoming this mental point, right? It's all to keep you caught up in the loop, running through these cycles of duality and polarity and not going beyond it. But anyway, so that's it for this one. I'm out.